Just 1, 2. Hey, hey, yo, yo. We are live right now. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, folks? Ella from Creative Sound. What's good with my creative faces? It's time to test out the FaderPort 8, which is in front of me. We're going to test this out. Yes, indeed. So, in front of me, I have a Studio One project, and it's rough. It's a rough drums, actually. So nothing was edited here. Actually, never mind. It's edited, but this is just the raw bare bones, just so I can show you guys what's going on with the FaderPort 8. This thing been out for quite some time, and I wanted to show you guys what's going on and like my thoughts, give you my thoughts as to how I like it, or if I don't, you know, that type of thing. So I'll let you guys know right up front, like this thing is pretty cool because it's a FaderPort, which is it's pretty much a MIDI controller that controls your DAW, and not only Presonus Studio One, it obviously has other protocols, which is Huey, I believe. So that means it works with Logic Pro, it works with Pro Tools, Cubase. I want to say Ableton Live. I'm not sure. It also has a MIDI mode on this thing, but as you guys know, it's mainly designed like it's made by Presonus, right? Mainly designed for Studio One. So the integration between those two is crazy. It's just nuts. So I like it in terms of that. So we can go in and look at some things. Like for instance, let me switch my camera. So just by if you guys could see the screen. I'm sorry if things are looking a little bit blurry or whatnot, but if you can look at the screen as I touch the FaderPort, it actually what's up what's up folks? What's up, Marcus? What's good? What's going on? So we are live. So everyone that's tuned in, I appreciate your thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. I definitely appreciate that. Okay, so again, guys, my screen is the camera, the lighting and things like that is it's not that great. But I'll try to like explain everything as much as I can. Definitely can't see the screens, but you can kind of see the overall or whatever. First of all, the form factor, the FaderPort 8 is small, it's compact, it can fit on your desk. Actually, I think it's small enough to fit in your backpack, but I mean, I wouldn't carry it around me because it has a little weight to it, and you know, but I mean that's it works. So there's a power adapter you plug in to get power, and there's a standard USB to your computer, and I mean it's just as simple as that. This thing is pretty cool. Oh, there's also a foot switch on the back of it, which I believe you can just like for you guitarists or whatever, just like I was showing you guys in the other video I did with the IO station. I think that's designed to turn on and off the record button. So if you are someone recording guitar or whatever, you know, hands free, you can hook up the foot switch to that, or I believe you can assign a foot switch to anything to do anything. I'm not really sure. I haven't tested that yet. So this is our first look at it. I have not played with it a lot, so there's going to be a lot of things I'm not going to touch on, just basic stuff. I just wanted to show you guys what's up. So if you're on the fence about like buying a FaderPort and you wonder if it's worth it or not, you know, this is kind of, you know, what I'm doing, just basic stuff. What's up? What's up, everybody? As everybody come in, Marcus, amazing controller with Studio One. Absolutely. I'm finding that out. I'm finding that out. So if we hit play, so first of all, there is meters on here, by the way. That was something I was worried about. Like, man, this thing would be pretty cool if I had meters. So I'm looking at meters jumping, so I can see pretty much what's going on, which is really cool. I like that about it. Really cool feature. Now, just like anybody else, I always wanted to do that. Like take all of the faders and just bring them all the way down. So I'm going to bank over. All right. So this thing, of course, let me hit stop. This thing, so everything is at 0. Well, not unity gain 0, meaning like 0, literally like there's no sound coming out at all. So, or infinity, I guess that's what that is. So I can go one by one and you can get that, you know, that analog mixer vibe, which is cool. As you can see on the screen, as I touch each knob, it turns blue. If you look at the screen, each knob, it turns blue, meaning that these are touch faders. So you can definitely get a visual representation as to which one you are touching. So there's so much on this thing to explain. So from left to right, here's your pan and your parameter. You can, like, if you are selected on a track, say for instance, I'm gonna go back. So say for instance, I select the kick. No, that's the snare. Okay, I told y'all this is the first look. So I'm like in looking at it and I'm enjoying some things that I see. But okay. So what I'm noticing now, let me see if I close out of this. So that's okay. I have some instruments in the beginning. That is part of my problem. Let me take that out. All right. So here's your pan. Here's your parameter. You can like pan or whatever, which you can also do it somewhere else on here. Yeah, here's your pan button. That's another button, right? So you can activate your virtual instruments, your audio. Like you can go. It actually has a button to flip between. So it's like when you looking, if you're working with instrument like virtual instruments and audio, it's back and forth. Or you can hit the all button and you can see all your instruments, right? So you can arm your track by hitting this button right here, or yeah, and then select, as you can see on the screen. I have my voice coming out double here. I need to like, okay, cool. Oh, probably should have never did that. Okay, I'll just unarm. So this is how that works. And the cool thing about this is what I learned was I can like arm them all at the same time, hit shift and arm them all at the same time. So like if you're recording drums or things like that, like you could select a multiple of them and just arm them all at the same time, which is something I do often. I have, of course, I'm not set up to do drums at the moment, but that's something I used to always do. So the thing with the shift button is cool, but you gotta like be very careful because it, you know, if you leave it on, it's like one of those, you have to touch it and then hit it again, because your shift is your secondary functions, meaning that this thing can save, it can hit redo, you can undo, you can also save user presets on here. I see 1, 2, 3 user presets, F1 all the way to F8. And then you have other functions like your input, MIDI, outputs, effects, and also user right here. So your shift, like if you look at this thing, your shift unlocks, it's like double the buttons. That's probably the best way I can explain it. Right? All right. So I'm gonna unarm that so I won't accidentally arm something. Okay, so here's my kick. This is what I was trying to get to for like the longest right now. So if I go ahead and hit play, so that's my kick. So I guess I'll do like a basic mix. You know, there's no plugins on here. The only plugins I have on here is one on the kick and the snare, which is the fat channel, just so the snare can crack some. And I don't understand why this is not on. It's supposed to be on. All right. Say I wanted to pan the hats. I'm not sure if y'all can hear this over the stream, but I just panned the hats to the left a little bit. So select on it, right? I'm gonna hit the toms. As you can see, I am panning and boosting the signal at the same time. So this is essentially a fast way of working if you are mixing. Hit the scroll anywhere I want. Let me get rid of this window. Zoom in and zoom out. Hit this button to go to each channel. It's a way of like scrolling through selecting. These LEDs, I know, like I said, you guys can't really see what's going on up here, but it actually labels the track. So whatever name you gave it, it says the name. It gives the channel count, the number of the actual channel, and it shows the parameter, the like how much left or right you pan the track. It gives you that. The last two to the right is your video stream. Well, that's what I have, my outputs. So I have I have output selected, labeled as video stream and video, and my main master is somewhere around here. So the last two, or whatever your the outputs is always sort of last. I can always quickly go to my master. Say, like, if I get lost in the mix over here, you know what I mean, I can quickly go to my master by hitting this button and, you know, do what I need to, like that. If I click in, like, say if I'm trying to go back to Unity gain, like 0, all I gotta do is like press hold and try to, like, oh, it's just press it to get back. Right? So if I wanted to say, like, I wanted to scroll back, hit marker. If I wanted to, like, mark everything, and I'm gonna activate my marker lane so you guys can see what's going on. So this is really great. Like, if you're listening, sometimes this is what I do. I'll be listening and to depict the chorus from the verse, from the intro, from the bridge, or whatever. I'll mark different sections, and so this is the way to do that. So hit marker, press, and it creates a marker for you on the screen. Right? This is really cool. Like this is dope. I just created another marker. J Beats, what's up? If I need to record, just go ahead and hit the record. It's a toggle record. If I need to rewind, and actually it's still playing while I rewind until I hit that part that I want, let go, and then it go right back. That's cool. I like that. Here's your loop on, loop off, your cycle, if you have that set up. Like, if, let me create that. There you go. Now you can see it. Pause, play, stop, play, and everything else is really getting in customizing, or like advanced parameter type deal. You can always, this thing can write, like automating. So, like, if you need to ride a voice as far as like the volume or something like that, then you can do that with this thing here. You can activate the latch, you can trim, you can touch, write, read. I can go to my scenes, which I only have one scene, which is everything that I'm showing you guys now on this video stream is through my video stream that I have set up. And so that means I can control how much of this music I'm sending you guys through this one fader. Or that's, yeah. So that's my sends. Then I can go straight to my pans. This thing also, it controls plugin parameters. So let's see if I can do that. First of all, Let me bank over to my kick, which is this, and then go to plugins. I'm wondering, because I have a third party plugin on it, I wonder if it will control the third party plugin, but I do have a. Now it does control plugins, but oh, okay. All right. So I have 3 plugins. This is actually kind of cool. I'm looking at it line up right here in front of me. The very first one I have is the API. The second one is a Pro EQ, and then the third one is a Fat Channel. I'm looking at it. 1, 2, 3. You guys can't see it, but I'm looking at it. So if I select the Pro EQ, it pulls up the Pro EQ, and then I can go in and do magic, and it actually looks like the way I said it. So as you guys can see, I'm controlling the EQ here. I'm gonna solo it. It allows me to solo it right quick. That's cool. This is my suite. That's kind of cool. Now, this right here, for instance, I think if I hit select, oh, it turns it off. So this is how you turn on and off a band or EQ or node. Or okay, there was only there's. So there's 8 different pages. The first page is filled with parameters, but page 2 is not. Ah. You say, is the FaderPort motorized and can I control my third party VST effects to mix? Yeah, this thing is motorized, definitely. If you check this out, I'm going to switch parameters here. See that? Now, you want to know if it controls. So if I hit the edit the plugin button, it takes me back to the plugin. Now let's go. I'm gonna go to this API joint, which is a third party plugin. Now, unfortunately, it's not controlling the third party. Maybe it controls some third party, like okay, let me hit stop. Let's see, what else do I have? I'm gonna throw another plugin in here just for kicks and giggles. So I'm gonna go back to plugin. I'm gonna go to yep, same deal. It's blank. So, maybe it does. Maybe there's something I'm not doing. I can't believe that it don't control like third party plugins. That's a bummer. Yeah. So at the moment, I'm not able to control third party plugins. So it looks like it only controls. But I can't be prepared to believe that it don't control third party plugins because it has you can set this thing up to work with Logic Pro and other things like that. So that would be like a total waste if it can't control, plugins, or maybe it just control Logic program, the plugins if you're inside of Logic or something like that. But yeah, it definitely talks automatically to Studio One, the plugins inside of here. It no problem. I'm looking at the page. The first page is filled. I see that it has 8 pages, but I guess only the first page is, you know. So if I need to change something right there. Oh, only these are on. So this is on and this one is on. Let's turn that back on. Oh, that's the, you know what? That's crazy. So that's EQ. That's EQ. This is compression. If I turn this gate. Oh, so check that out. So I'm just realizing that if you have the fat channel on, it turns on and off like each page. Like this, it turns this on and off. But I thought okay, never mind. Fat channel is a fat channel, right? So you just got to read the screen. I'm looking at where it said gator on and it said compressor on, then the listen on, the EQ, high type, low type. That's EQ. All right, let's fix that. That was the fat channel. Let's see, what did my EQ look like? If I go long, let's see, I could probably see a lot better. It's my ratio there. I don't want the gate on. I was tripping out here. That's because this last plugin I put on there, I'm like, hey, what's going on? All right, so let's go back to see that because this plugin ain't supposed to be on there. You never put a a Futurator on the kick. I just threw that on there just to see if this FaderPort will control it, since it's a third party. Okay. Let's get out of there. Also, when you are changing parameters on the screen, can y'all see the Let's try that again. See that? So whatever you do in Studio One, it will reflect here as well, and you'll see things moving if you are on that screen, right? If you're somewhere else on the FaderPort, like for instance, if you're in the EQ settings or whatnot, then if you making adjustments to the volume, you probably won't see it move here. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. All right, cool. Appreciate the feedback, J Beats. Speedy, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Icy? Cameron. So I think this is a really cool device. I think it's cool. I like it. I have so here's the FaderPort 8. What's the difference between the FaderPort 8 and the 16? Absolutely nothing, actually. It's just that the FaderPort 16 has eight more faders, and that's it. There's nothing extra about it. Like it doesn't do anything more. There's not extra like functionable buttons or knobs. It's just that this whole transport section just get pushed down, eight faders down, and make room to put eight faders more. That's all it is. They're both the same thing. It just depends on like if you need all 16 to do your work, or if you are good with only 8. So that's the deal with that. So if you're interested in purchasing this here, if you was on the fence about buying this, then you could definitely go to my description area and just click the link. So the thing with that is I also saw a bundle that Presonus has. You can get this thing bundled with the Novation keyboard, MIDI keyboard. So that's in the description area. So if you were also looking for a keyboard, a little MIDI keyboard, you can pick up one of those as well. Novation is a well-known, trusted brand. I have a Novation somewhere, not the model that's in this bundle, but I have I have a model somewhere that I used to use like a while ago. But yeah, you could pick it up with this, or if you just want the fader port like by itself, then there's you could just click on that other link or whatever. And then also the other things that I use when I do production work and things like that, I like some of my best favorite gear or whatever stuff that I use currently. I also have that pretty much detailed list out in the description area as well, so you can click on those links and just see what I'm doing. And if any of that interests you, then you can go ahead and make a purchase and enjoy what you do, right? So J Buzz, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? I appreciate you guys coming on. I was going to do like a quick like video and post it, but I really didn't feel like editing. I didn't really feel like editing and things like that, so I just like I just went live just to show you guys what's going on, that type of thing, and also just seeing what's up with you guys. Talk back and forth with you guys. I know, I was able to answer a couple of questions, so I appreciate the feedback. Um, so if you are like late to the stream, then I guess you can just like scroll back to the beginning or whatever, because I kind of went through everything. This is a first look, so I'm not in front of this thing all the time. So here's my thoughts. Like, I really like it. I think it's really dope. It's very detailed. Like you can get in and do some really dope things using this. I this is solely for a mix engineer. I happen to be a mix engineer as well. I mix a lot of projects, but I'm kind of I don't know, because I've been doing it in the box for so long. I've always wanted one of these, and it's crazy. Like you've always wanted something like tangible, and now you got it, and you still I don't know. I just although I'm a mix engineer, I still have I don't know. I do more music production more than I do mixing, but I do quite a bit of mixing. But I think something like this, when doing production. So like if you guys are beat makers watching this, this may not suit you. You know what I mean? To me, it I don't know. This is really mainly for a mix engineer, and my passion is really music production. I just so happen to mix a lot of people project. People like what I do, they like the sound, and so I end up getting a lot of projects. And I just been like when I'm doing drums, for instance, like when I really start mixing the drums, I'm going grabbing plugins and I'm making like um decisions inside the plugs and I'm working. You know what I mean? And I just feel like something like this gets in my way as I'm doing that kind of stuff. I think this is good for like setting levels. That's just my opinion, and I'm not bashing. It's just my workflow, like what I'm used to. I just feel like this will get in my way, going in and trying to like find parameters and make adjustments. But this is really cool. Like I do think now, and if you getting into automation, which is something I do as well, but not as much, this will be dope for that. If you need to automate ride vocals, this is definitely the tool for that. This is definitely the tool for that. I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. This thing is pretty cool. Really cool device. Really cool. But I like the IO Station 24C. I like what that thing can do. I think I'll be satisfied with that. And I think the other factor is that my space. I don't have space for this in this location. I have another location that I'm working on, and that will be that set up a little bit differently, and I have a little more space there. So, but for this space, this I don't know, I gotta play with it some more. But it's cool. But it's cool. I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. Keeping it 100. All right, so I'm going to log off. That's all I wanted to show you guys. I don't have much more. I mean, it's simple. It's simple, straight to the point. It is even though there's a lot of it looks like there's a lot of buttons, but it's really not. It could be intimidating. If you get one, make sure you update it to the latest firmware. Otherwise, it'll act funny. You definitely will need UC. I keep calling it UC Surface. I don't know why I keep calling it that. Universal control. You need that in order to activate this. Just like you need that to activate the Atom pad. If you have the Atom pad and you never knew that you were supposed to. It's almost like in the sense it's like native access. What that is to all of your native instruments products software. Actually, it's not. You need that native access to register and download the latest updates and things like that. But universal control is, I guess it would be the same thing. It's like it's a way to activate this thing. Because if you don't have that, it's not going to work. And I don't think it'll work even inside of Logic or any other pro. You got to have universal control. It's like the hub. Like it goes through that. It talks to that because it's a central way of knowing when to push a firmware or some sort of update to you. And this is also what I have when I'm using the 192, the Studio 192 mobile here. So it does, like, this is what it do. Well, let me show you guys what it looked like first of all. So this is what it is. And this is what this is. This is the universal, like if you have a supporting device, like an interface, this is what that is. And this is how it talks to it. This is how I'm able to get my voice through here using the DSP chip. So it won't be too much of a hassle on my CPU. So all of the like compression and EQ and the limiter and the gate and that type of stuff is going through here. And this is all connected through here. Like that's how that works. So anything Presonus wise is going to go through here. So make sure you have that downloaded. Speedy says, I miss when you had the Studio One in gray color. It looked beautiful. Yeah, I thought so too. And then I got tired of it and changed it back to the dark theme. But I will go back pretty soon. Don't worry, because I'm gonna get tired of the dark theme at some point and then go back. Which is the cool thing about what they did to Studio One, I guess. If you get tired of it, you can you sometimes you get tired of something and then you start to, like, you know, you build a hunger, wondering what's out there, what else is going on, like What else is new? So it's cool that they allow us to customize the colors in here to keep you engaged. I think that's a cool feature because at one point it was always dark, and the only thing you could do is change the luminous, the contrast, saturation, and stuff like that. But you couldn't go all the way light. Some people thought it looked like Ableton Live, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, so I may come back, do another live stream on a different subject. I'm not sure, but it was fun doing this, showing you guys what's up. I may even do another video, like a short video or whatever, because I want to play with this a little bit more. Get this sunk inside of me or whatever. Um, this thing is pretty cool. I like it. If you guys like it, like I say, the link is in the description area. Go ahead, cop that. And my name is Ella from Creative Sound. Remember, music is art. You the artist. Paint your picture. Stay creative without rules. And I'm gonna get on out of here.